Now I feel how tired I am.
Well, then take a nap.
I can't do it on cue.
Brand new shipment!
The Peaked. He's sure pissed off the renegades this time. This'll bring trouble for sure.
But it's burning nicely. Good seeing you.
What's this? My marker just blinked.
Maybe you're turning.
I guess I feel it, right?
I can't believe I lived long enough to see the electricity turned back on.
Inhibitor container detected.
Are no longer permitted to enter the city. Class B and Class C passes have been suspended until further notice. Medical and sanitation personnel are now required to show identification at each security check. Patients and between 0600 hours and 1000 hours must be treated by
Inhibitor container detected.
have been suspended until further notice. Medical and sanitation personnel are now required to show identification at gate.
Take heed and bear witness to me, Regis the Herald. How well do you know your fellow citizens, huh? I recognize you. You are Aiden. I, as I'm sure you well know, am Regis, the Herald. I behold and recount all that goes on in this city.
Herald? Is that a real job?
Not only is it real, it is of the utmost importance. Since the fall of traditional media, where else would the citizenry get their information?
Yeah, I see. What were you before this? A farmer?
Bite your tongue, sir. I was a former VNC News editor-in-chief, a most trustworthy and well-informed source of the day's news.
Is this why you're standing in the shadow of the VNC tower? Do you miss bossing people around?
Let's see if you know more about the good people of Villador than simply to mock them. I have 4 simple questions to ask you about some of our more interesting citizens. Answer them correctly, and I will believe you a worthy member of our community.
Sure, I've met a lot of people.
Your first question, then. Who is the shadowy figure that pulls the strings in the bazaar? A dealer in, shall we say, ill-gotten goods?
That can't be anyone but Dodger. He's a bastard, but charming. Yeah, weird hobbies.
Precisely! You're off to a splendid start. Here's your next question. A rather comely woman works at the library. But I, Harold, knower of a great many things, cannot recall the fair damsel's name. Do you know it?
I know exactly who you mean. That's Thalia.
Indeed. Perhaps you could introduce me to her. Sparker's not really working for me.
Oof.
Forget I asked. Instead, here's a more appropriate question. Meyer is very even-keeled and thoughtful for a PK. But the mention of one person tends to trigger her. Do you know who that is?
Jack Matt, it's obvious.
I think not. Meyer and Jack Matt get along pretty well. Oh, so wrong, I'm afraid. And you were doing so well. You, sir, need to bear better witness to your fellow citizens. Come back when you've learned enough to answer all 4 questions correctly. Take your time, Pilgrim. Thorough research shouldn't be rushed.
From security forces and other military personnel.
I keep telling everyone we should be getting ready for winter.
We need all 3 hands over here now!
One day they might just blow up the dam and flood the entire city.
Look what I brought you.
Oh, my God. Is it from my goon? Let me see. Pilgrim, you can stand tall today, for you have done your part, however small, in making art history. Now leave. I have to focus to create the one red the world longs to see and paint a fresco that will change it forever. If you come back later, maybe you will see it. Oh, you may have a use for this. My older brother John gave it to me for protection, but I'd probably kill myself trying to use it.
Careful when hunting those specials, bro. A meaner one will get you.
Yeah, looks good to me.
Knew this guy in Houndfield who removed his biomarker just to see what would happen. Next night, he turned while the light was still.
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now...
Lieutenant Rowe? I have orders from the commander.
I ain't Rowe. He went off with a squad to New Dawn Park. I'm Lieutenant Grady.
Great. Guess I gotta keep going.
What are you talking about? Show me those orders, son.
I was supposed to give them directly to Rowe.
And I'm Rowe when Rowe's not here. It's called Chain of Command. Give him. What the hell? Did the commander say why we're being pulled back to center?
He didn't seem too eager to explain anything to me. I'm just the messenger.
Okay, boys, time to pack it in. Command's ordered us to withdraw. It's back to base for us.
We're doing what? We're leaving this outpost?
Don't question me. You can't hide behind Myers' skirt out here.
You're abandoning us?
What'll we do? We'll be defenseless.
Go arm the survivors. Then we roll.
If I were you, I'd give them plenty of weapons. The Renegades sent a whole detachment to the fisheye.
Any other bright ideas, civilian?
And just a question. Where can I find Rowe?
New Dawn Park, like I said. Not sure if they made it yet. You take these to him and tell him I'm on it. Better you than me, buddy. Rowe's gonna blow his top when he reads these. And I'm here to save lives, not lose mine.
Yeah. Thanks for the tip.
Assholes. We won't stand a chance.
I'm really sorry, civilian, but we have orders.
You can't leave us. If the renegades come, we'll be dead within a day.
Easy there, civilian.
Matt will not forgive the renegades for that.
Lawan, I'm going to New Dawn Park. Apparently Rowe went there.
I still don't understand why the Renegades attacked the fisheye. They've got their camps, but Butcher hasn't attacked the fisheye since never. Even he respected the Night Runner, so no fucking clue what's going on in his head.
The Butcher. Tell me more about him.
The Colonel. He's the leader of the Renegades. He gave the order to douse the city in chemicals. That's when my parents died.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Saw my dad once in my whole life. And if Mom was good at anything, it was drinking. She abandoned me.
That's how you ended up in Waltz's program?
More or less. And your parents? Remember them?
No. Just remember the hospital. Pain.
Leave me alone, please.
Hey, I'm looking for Lieutenant Rowe. Seen him?
Who are you? Why do you want to know?
I have orders from Major Matt. Lieutenant Grady said he was here. It'll be okay. Where's your squad and commander?
We were making camp when renegades attacked us. Rowe and the others, they got a few. Then they went after the ones that tried to run.
What about you?
Couldn't keep up and lost contact with them. Then another group attacked me. What are they doing here? The renegades weren't attacking our positions in the center. Oh, fuck.
Hey! Still some rats here!
Careful.
Hide. Go to hell.
Sure! Already leaving. Aren't we, gentlemen? Let's get him!
Hey. We're safe now. You can come out. So, where's Rowe?
Camp was supposed to be up there on the hotel roof, by the junction with Newell's Drive. There's a winch in the back of the building. You can take that up. If they haven't been able to come back yet, that's where you'll find them.
Thanks. If you can make it back to base on your own, go there. And don't let yourself get chased into a box again.
Come on, quick, free me! Let's get the scumbags!
Oh, that was close, man. Thanks.
You want me to crush you?
How's it going? Found Roe yet?
Not yet, but I ran across some renegades.
Shit. Hang on. I'm on my way.
Let's kick those renegades' asses.
They're taken care of. Check the status of the squad downstairs.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant, sir. Are the renegades outside? They won't bother you.
You took them out? Who are you?
Aiden. I got orders from Jack Matt.
Well, fuck me. Let's look at what Santa's elves have brought us. Withdrawal? Now? This some kind of fucking joke. Know how many men I lost to secure this miserable plot of land?
Look, I don't, Lieutenant, but I have
Five of our very best. Bartez killed more virals than an entire unit. Sierra and Little Ron, they've been fighting at my side since before the fall. They gave their lives for that scrap of the city, and now what? I'm supposed to pull back?
Listen, I'm just a messenger. Just calm down and talk.
Oh, you don't think I'm calm, huh? I'm a fucking oasis of zen. Nirvana fucking walking. Bartez's husband. How's he gonna keep calm, huh? When I leave her body on this godforsaken turf. Sierra and Brosco's mom? She's not gonna be calm to learn her boys died here in vain. What should I tell them? All this for nothing just because Matt signed a piece of paper and sent it to me? We do the real work out here, and it's nothing to Matt to take it all away with a smear of ink. Fucking total bullshit.
I'm looking for access to the GRE database. I hear you know where I can do that.
Yeah, I do. But why the fuck would I tell you under the circumstances? I got important, if idiotic, business to attend to. Get out of my sight. Okay, gentlemen. Gather the dog tags of the fallen. It fucking sucks. But an order's an order.
Ro, wait.
Lawan, you come to piss me off too?
You know me, Ro. Aiden and me both are looking for that GRE database. And you're gonna tell us. You wanna drag this out, or take care of it here and now?
Fuck. Why are you after the database? I've heard it was stored on servers in the Observatory Command Center. But that building was destroyed in the chemical attacks years ago. The bombings came one after the other, like we were the fucking Viet Cong. Nothing was left. Understand? Nada. If you want, check for yourselves. Gentlemen, we're going.
What's next?
Next? Didn't you hear? That database sounds long gone. So much for discovering the mystery of our childhood. I'll go back to looking for the shits on my hit list. And you? You can enjoy life in the center.
Maybe Ro's wrong. Maybe something survived intact after all.
The Butcher dropped chemicals. The place was reduced to toxic rubble.
You giving up?
Are you deaf or dumb? Those chemical bombs destroyed everyone and everything they touched. This was a fucking waste of time. Frank was right. I am fucking naive.
What's the deal with those renegades? Why did they attack the canteen?
How would I know? Williams is a fucking lunatic, a butcher, and murderer. He killed half the city with a chemical weapon strike. Now he's ordering his men to attack civilians in the center.
Right after Waltz turned on the power.
Walt and that psychopath are buddies. I wouldn't be surprised if they planned that together as well.
I'm going to the observatory.
Then you're going alone.
So, we're splitting up?
All good things must come to an end. The butcher and the pricks from my list, they'll find this out soon enough. I'm going back to looking for them. You shouldn't stay here either. Aiden, I'm sorry you didn't find your sister.
Yeah, thanks.
You've always got Waltz. He probably knows what happened to her. If I find him, I'll let you know. Good luck, Gajo.
Take care, Lawan.
Go. There's nothing more to say.
Hello? We're under attack. Renegades. They surrounded us on the island. We don't stand a chance. I'm begging you, help.
with something else.
You can come out. They can't bother you now. What happened here?
We were just working, and they attacked. Went for our supplies and cut down anyone in their way.
Yeah, but not everyone. The others, where are they?
I didn't see anyone else. They must have been taken. Oh, God. Maria, Robert, they took my friends.
Have they been attacking other camps?
Survivors from the camp to the south said that they were attacked today, too. They took food, and the able-bodied young men forced them to join them, apparently. We all knew the renegades are nasty sons of bitches, but they kept their distance from us until now.
You know where they would have taken your friends?
The border between the Butcher's turf and ours is close to here. That's where the renegades have their camp. Will you help them? Please? There are no peacekeepers here. No one to help them.
I'll try.
Thank you. Be careful. They might have outposts along the route. I'll guide you over the radio. My name's Casper.
That survivor was right. Something is really fucking wrong here. I'm at the first outpost. There's no sign of your friends.
Oh, they must have moved on. Toward the camp. Further west on Fulton Tower Road. Catch them before they get there.
I'm on my way.
No. I don't understand. They said the renegades are dangerous, but the ceasefire lasted for years. It's as if they no longer fear the peacekeepers. What changed that?
Maybe we're about to find out. I'll be in touch. There's no one here either.
They might have stopped at the overlook by the windmill on Garrison Boulevard. Hurry up. If they reach camp, it'll be much harder to rescue them.
I'll catch up to them.
Think I saw who was commanding those renegades. It was Elias. He was a survivor. Lived in the area 2 years ago. He was a lawyer before the epidemic, a man of principle. Then he disappeared. There was a lot of talk about it.
It disappeared.
A year ago, this guy came sniffing around here. One of the butcher's men, they said. And that he worked for the GRE back in the day. He tried to talk people into going to the dam. Promised them weapons. And the ones who did never came back. When I saw Elias just before, he looked strung out. Like he was on drugs. His eyes terrifying. As if there was no one left behind them.
I'll look into it. I made it. All I found were some renegades here.
So they made it to the camp. There's no saving my friends now.
I'll scout out the camp and see what I find.
I didn't dare ask, but we can't give up. Help them, please.
Taking it easy on you.
Quiet! What are you doing here?
Let these people go.
Oh, don't think so, PK puppet boy. You're gonna strangle on your strings. Curtain's coming down on all of you. But we ain't got no strings. He cut us free.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The Master freed our bodies and minds. We now see that each time we strike down an enemy, we absorb their strength. Now you can join us, or you can meet your maker this very day.
Why have you broken the truce?
Power, my friend. In our unstrung state, we possess boundless strength, infinite power. Waltz, our master, has gifted us this power. Jack Matt and the Puppet Keepers tangled and strangled against us. Powerless.
They're just a bunch of pathetic juicers. Thanks for the offer, but you're fucking nuts.
You understand nothing. Get him!
Yeah.
We'll never forget this.
This way. There's a side gate.
Hello? It's Aiden. Your friends are safe and sound.
Thank you, Aiden. We are all deeply in your debt.
Quit wasting time! You've got stuff to do!
Damn renegades will stop at nothing. One day they might just blow up.
Set me free, and I won't say a word.
Read and bear witness to me, Regis the Herald. How well do you know your fellow? I recognize you. You are Aiden. I, as I'm sure you well know, am Regis, the Herald. I behold and recount all that goes on in this city.
Herald? Is that a real job?
Not only is it real, it is of the utmost importance. Since the fall of traditional media, where else would the citizenry get their information?
Yeah, I see. What were you before this? A farmer?
Bite your tongue, sir. I was a former VNC News editor-in-chief. A most trustworthy and well-informed source of the day's news.
Is this why you're standing in the shadow of the VNC tower? Do you miss bossing people around?
Let's see if you know more about the good people of Villador than simply to mock them. I have 4 simple questions to ask you about some of our more interesting citizens. Answer them correctly, and I will believe you a worthy member of our community.
Sure, I've met a lot of people.
Your first question, then. Who is the shadowy figure that pulls the strings in the bazaar? A dealer in, shall we say, ill-gotten goods?
That can't be anyone but Dodger. He's a bastard, but charming. Yeah, weird hobbies.
Precisely! You're off to a splendid start. Here's your next question. A rather comely woman works at the library. But I, Herald, knower of a great many things, cannot recall the fair damsel's name. Do you know it?
I know exactly who you mean. That's Thalia.
Indeed. Perhaps you could introduce me to her. Sparker's not really working for me.
Oof.
Forget I asked. Instead, here's a more appropriate question. Meyer is very even-keeled and thoughtful for a PK. But the mention of one person tends to trigger her. Do you know who that is?
Her daughter.
Not at all! The only children she has are her troops. Leave me and gather more intel before you come back. You, sir, need to bear better witness to your fellow citizens. Are you ready to take my challenge? Are you ready to answer all the questions correctly this time?
I think so.
Let us find out. Your first question, then. Who is the shadowy figure that pulls the strings in the bazaar? A dealer in, shall we say, ill-gotten goods?
That can't be anyone but Dodger. He's a bastard, but charming. Yeah, weird hobbies.
Precisely! You're off to a splendid start. Here's your next question. A rather comely woman works at the library. But I, Harold, knower of a great many things, cannot recall the fair damsel's name. Do you know it?
I know exactly who you mean. That's Thalia.
Indeed. Perhaps you could introduce me to her. Sparker's not really working for me.
Oof.
Forget I asked. Instead, here's a more appropriate question. Meyer is very even-keeled and thoughtful for a PK. But the mention of one person tends to trigger her. Do you know who that is?
I talked to her about it. Her father.
Correct. The poor woman. She doesn't just have daddy issues. She seems to have an auto-renewing subscription. Final question, good sir. I have learned that Driscoll from the Carriers Guild has acquired an interesting nickname. Do you know it?
Driscoll? Carriers Guild? Nope. None of that rings a bell.
Oh, but Driscoll is one of my personal heroes. You'll know why when you meet him. I hope you do. You really need to get out and meet more people. Obviously. You, sir, need to bear better witness to your fellow citizens. Come back when you've learned enough to answer all 4 questions correctly. Merely 4 easy questions.
We shouldn't submit to PKs without a fight. What happened at the bazaar sets the right example. Did you hear? Renegades attacked the canteen. Nowhere is safe anymore.
That is beautiful. What song is that?
Oh, a very old one. Where I come from, the women sing, so their men return home from sea safely.
So, you were singing to someone in particular?
To my betrothed. Though he will never return again. He died during the bombing of the city.
I'm sorry.
11 years have passed, and I still think of him. I feel like someone has cursed me. Even the fact that I am here today. That's because of him.
How's that?
He won't laugh.
No.
Before the evacuation, I hid a few mementos in a safe at my office. I thought, if I could get them back, all those old thoughts would stop tormenting me.
Mementos of him?
Yes, letters. They're very personal. Alas, that office building is a complete ruin now. I would have to learn to fly to get in there.
I can help you.
You could do that. It's that office building over there.
Right, in the safe?
In my office. Upstairs in the personnel department. Turn the dial twice to the right, once to the left, once to the right. Got that?
Can you repeat that?
Twice to the right, once to the left, once to the right. Will you remember?
I'll remember.
It is nice of you to help me. But I don't even know who you are.
My name's Aiden.
And I'm Charlotte. Thank you, Aiden.
Nah, it's nothing. Wait here for me. Alrighty then. What was the code? Twice to the left. Once to the right. Once to the left. Ah, crap. It's locked. Twice to the right. Once to the left. Once to the right. Yeah, it worked.
Aiden!
I found the safe. Here.
These are all of them? You're certain?
All the ones from the safe.
They're beautiful. The jackass knew how to write. Too bad he didn't only write them to me. Know what he said right before he died? That he loved another woman and regretted she wasn't there beside him. I'll never forgive him for that.
What are you doing?
Freeing myself from him. 11 years I've tried to do this, but failed. I've wanted so badly to erase him from my memory, but I keep thinking of these damned letters. The only proof that anything ever bound us. Now he's gone, without a trace.
I don't know what to say.
Hey! Why the long face? Lighten up, Aiden. You really helped me. I feel like someone has lifted my curse.
There were some valuables in the safe, too.
Take them if you want.
Are you sure?
I'm done living in the past.
Farewell, Charlotte. Take care.
Farewell, Aiden.
He said the renegades will stop. One day they might.
Inhibitor container nearby.
Luan, yeah, you were right. Only ruins left. Luan? Hey, Major Matt? Aiden here.
Aiden, good to hear you, son.
You said maybe you could help me out. I'd like to ask how.
Not over the radio. Come to the ship. To the main HQ. I'll be there soon myself.
All right. What the?
Let's get the hell out of here, Greg.
Hey! Wait!
Stay away!
Hey! What the fuck just happened here?
Newspaper. You can't call that thing you do a newspaper. You scribble on anything and call yourself a reporter.
Good, solid record. Any stories on the program. Hey, or any tip on what he actually was. Eyewitness accounts. But you know, I'll take less reliable than gotta fill out the evening edition.
Hey, you! Want to
had a terrible night.
Get that biomarker in plain view. There's electricity in the air.
Everything all right? You seem kind of scatterbrained.
Coming down with something again.
Wait! I need your help!
What's the matter?
I'm Hugh, and you're the pilgrim who turned on the electricity, right?
Word travels fast.
And word is you help people.
Sometimes. Is that why you called me?
I need help. My kid went off the water tower earlier and hasn't come back. I'm worried.
How long has he been gone?
About 6 hours now.
That's a long time.
Wouldn't normally worry. He's such a strong kid. Built like an ox. But it's been such a long time.
How old's your son?
Doesn't matter! I just want my kid back. I would take care of it myself, but there are 3 young children waiting for me at home. I can't leave them unattended.
Okay, I'll take a look for you.
It's not safe here. Let's meet in my place after you found him. It's down on Lower Dam Promenade.
Hey, I'm Aiden. What's your name?
Match?
I was asked to bring you home.
What about the infected up there?
There aren't any. It's safe.
Then, I'll just hang here. Tell Hugh I'll, be back later.
Look, your father wants you home. He's worried.
Hugh ain't my father. I just work for him. Like a slave. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to go back. You can't make me.
What's Hugh's real story?
Never mind. I don't want to get other boys into trouble.
No, it's okay. You can tell me.
Stay out of it, okay? It's none of your business.
Fine. I'll talk to him myself. You really want to stay here?
Sure. Not my first time alone in the city. I can take care of myself.
I bet.
Hey, Aiden. Thanks for clearing out the infected.
No problem, kid.
What happened? Where's Match?
He says he's not coming back. Doesn't want to work for you anymore. What's he mean, Hugh?
None of your business.
You made it my business when you sent me after Match.
Got me there.
So what exactly are you doing with these kids, Hugh? Match seemed desperate not to come back.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'm training them to survive.
Come again?
I've taught him to steal and spy
For you?
for anyone who pays.
Are you crazy, Hugh? If the Peacekeepers catch them, they'll have no mercy.
That's the first thing I teach them. How not to get caught. It's a fucked up world, Pilgrim. No one's gonna go easy on these orphans.
I'm living proof of that.
I teach them how to survive. Isn't that what fathers do for their children? Match doesn't understand that. Not now. He's at that rebellious age. When he makes it in the city, he'll realize it's because I prepared him.
You're not gonna go after him?
I'm not holding anyone here. We're family.
shouldn't submit to PKs without a fight.
Inhibitor container detected.
Hey, slow down.
Damn knuckleheads. Always eager to punish.
You can't call that thing you do a newspaper. You scribble on anything and call yourself
tip on what he actually looks like.
Is this gonna work?
worn out.
It'll be no fun to kill me. I'm weak. Let me go.
Several eyewitnesses reported seeing a suspicious woman wearing a gown and a suit.
heard about Rowe's withdrawal from the island. I hope Matt knows what he's doing.
You don't look familiar. Where are you from?
This your stuff, buddy.
And, what did they serve yesterday?
Identify yourself.
Yesterday?
Halt! Biomarker.
Here.
Report to Meyer in dispatch. The commander is on his way back from the field.
Does Matt often go out on field missions?
Used to be. He was hardly ever on the ship. Always in the field, always helping. That's why I joined the Peacekeepers. But lately, Matt's been acting weird. I'm not sure what that's about. It's been this way since before old Villador and the Renegade attack there. Now this bullshit with the withdrawal, I don't get it. Whatever's going on, I hope he addresses the men soon. Helps us understand this bullshit withdrawal.
He's probably got his reasons.
Whatever they are, innocent people are gonna get killed. Go see Meyer.
Thanks.
You're clear.
This zone is secured by peacekeepers. Go on now, get.
Goddamn renegades attacking the canteen. In a year, you'll be addressing me as corporal. Hard as you work.
Let's hope we have good luck.
Hey, where's dispatch?
There! All right, men. We take care of the UV lamps and head back to base. It should be on point, fast, and easy. Go, go, go!
They've already attacked 2 of our camps.
We'll do everything we can to arm you. If needed, we'll intervene.
If you could intervene, why'd you leave in the first place? This is bullshit. Wasn't your father some famous war hero? I bet he's rolling over in his grave.
Watch your mouth, civilian. Things are tough all over. You know that.
Don't just stand there. Ah, you. I remember you from the canteen.
Yeah, I guess.
From the fight in the canteen?
Maybe.
Don't sweat it. You can really hold your own. I respect that. Aiden, right? Commander told me to brief you about faction matters. Missy welcomes you.
Who's Missy?
It's the name of the ship you're standing in. She played a key role during the revolution. Missy was meant to deliver drugs, masks, and other critical medical supplies, then return home. But by then, home was gone. She and her crew had nowhere to go.
And what about now?
Now, she serves as PK headquarters in Command Central. All directives are issued from right here.
Smart. Easier to defend than a building.
Exactly.
What did those survivors want?
Talking about our little argument? They want what everyone wants. Safety. Which I understand. But we have to keep our eye on the bigger picture here. And it pisses me off when people mention my father.
I don't mean to pry, but what's the deal with your father?
This again? Since you're new here, I'll tell you the short version. Classic story. Saved a bunch of his fellow soldiers, some civilians, and got a medal.
When was this?
Long time ago. Back when people were only fighting each other, and not each other and infected at the same time.
So is he why you joined the military?
Pretty much.
He must have been very proud.
Sure. Why not?
Where is Matt?
In the field. He came across a lead in Old Villador. You gotta wait. See that board? I got plenty that needs doing and not enough men. You want to pick up some of our slack? We pay well.
Medic, hurry!
Fuck, that's Major Matt. Something's happened.
Make room! Clear the way! He's bleeding out!
Fuck! Ader's in really bad shape.
Take him to the infirmary! Summon the medics! We have to save him. Hang on, Aitor. We won't let you go. You hear me? Get moving.
Better hope Ader survives. We lost too many people in Old Villador. Jack will do all he can to find out who did this.
So, got him?
They got away. I don't think those were renegades.
You can get it back to base.
We got one more out.
I feel sorry for him. He's looking worse and worse.
Wonder why he's hiding it like that.
If I had as many enemies as he
Matt,
did, I'd
not
be hiding it
renegade.
too. Even if he decides...
No, Stephen. No filthy herb brother will decide my husband's fate. Is that why you got a medical degree? To go running to quacks for magic cures?
Listen, we don't have medicine. Herbs are our only chance.
My husband has fought for you for years. You must get medicine for him, not some herbs that might poison him. Time to go, kids.
How is he?
Aitor is strong, but he needs medicine, and that, unfortunately, we don't have. We did the best we could with what we have. After the chemical attack, some plants gained healing properties. They work like an antibiotic. But still, people here have strong opinions about healers, but you can hardly blame them. The folk healers give sound advice, but it can prove difficult to follow correctly. Misremember something, gather the wrong herb, or use the wrong dosage, and instead of medicine, you administer poison. Which has happened plenty.
Because if somebody messes up one of the steps of the recipe, it could kill him.
Exactly. But it's enough to listen carefully to the healer's instructions and follow them. The herbalist I know, she's talented. She's Aitor's only hope.
And what's his wife's problem?
Superstitions die hard. Margaret has helped many people everywhere. Some just don't want to admit it.
Think I can help?
You'd be doing us a big favor. What happened in Old Villador is terrible. We lost so many people. As far as I know, Aitor is our only witness.
So if he dies, we don't find out what happened there.
Exactly.
Where can I find this healer?
On COVID Island. Don't worry. You can trust Parker.
I hope Peter survives. Dedicated man. Get myself a weapons and armory. This one is where it happened.
Time to show you how tough we PKs really are.
It's an emergency. Somebody there?
Who's there?
I have a man in dire need of a healer.
Shh. She's asleep.
Will she be awake soon? It's an emergency.
Always an emergency. Like the time that young woman needed a potion to induce labor, and the guy who needed a salve for his hernia, and... what else was there?
Please wake her up. A man's life is in danger.
It better be. If I find out he just has a hangover, I'll wake her up. But you'll still have to wait. Haven't seen you before. How'd you know where to find us?
From the Peacekeepers.
Then you've come to the wrong healer. Get out. Haven't you all made her suffer enough? And now those renegades. There'd been a ceasefire for years. They left us alone. And then, all of a sudden, they went mad. Where were you when they were taking over the island? For the first time, we really needed you. And what? You didn't come.
They're gone. I just took care of them.
I don't believe you. You're lying. Just to get what you want. Like all peacekeepers.
Do we have a visitor, Gerard? I'll be there in a moment.
It's a peacekeeper.
What does it matter? Is a peacekeeper's life of less value?
Listen, you arrogant little shit. Your people call healers like Margaret witches. People fear healers when they could be helping people. Then one wrong move and you peacekeepers are quick to hang them. So you ask if a peacekeeper's life is worth less? It is to me. Worth less, far as I'm concerned.
Well, I'm not a peacekeeper. I'm only trying to help one.
All the same to me.
Let him in, Gerard.
I'm just a messenger. A doctor sent me. His name's Stephen.
Doctors shun folk healers these days. Using a folk remedy would harm his reputation.
It already has. He sent me to you against the wishes of the man's family.
Gerard,
Yes?
you said there was a man. He saved us from the renegades. Is this the man?
What's your name, boy?
Aiden.
So, you are the one who saved us. We owe you a great debt. And who is the dying man?
His name's Ader. He's a high-ranking officer.
Margaret, don't. If something goes wrong, you'll be blamed again.
But if this goes well, perhaps it's a chance to help more people.
Blamed again? What do you mean?
The last peacekeeper to ask me for help blamed me for his own incompetence, gave his wounded soldiers the wrong herb, despite my clear instructions. And several died, blamed it all on me. I'm only still alive because Jack Matt deigned to be merciful. Decided it was a tragic accident. He spared my life, but took my eyes.
Does this mean you'll help me?
I'm out of the herbs you need, but I can tell you where to find them. You'll be looking for a flower called the recluse. It thrives in soil soaked in toxic sludge. You will be able to pick it up safely only at night, when its petals glow. But it's not enough to simply pick it willy-nilly. Only the small petals have the healing qualities. Beware of the big ones. They contain deadly poison. Can you remember that?
Small petals heal, big ones poison. I'll remember.
We'll regret this. I assure you.
Hey, Lawan, I need your help.
Sure you do. What's up?
I'm looking for an herb. It's called the recluse.
Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with it. I think those funny flowers grow by the canal, north of All Saints Bridge. That's where I'd look.
It's a lead.
And actually, I'd wait until night.
Oh, thanks.
Ciao.
Hey, you. Want to be sent back to the Outlands? Keep that biomarker in.
How's the patient?
He's starting to wake up. Thank you for your help. You can go.
Wait! What's going on here? You went to the witch, didn't you? To this... Margaret!
She gave me herbs that might help him. She's not a witch.
There's no such thing as witches. That's superstition.
Superstition? Witchcraft is a crime!
Please, just calm down.
What's happening?
We're losing him. Aiden, give me those herbs.
I forbid it! Keep that witch's poison away from
I
him!
can give him an injection to stabilize him, but it won't last long.
Did you tell her who the medicine was for? She killed his men! She should have hanged for that, but Jack Mack had Ator burn her eyes out instead!
What?
Did you tell her? She'll have given you poison, I guarantee it!
Aiden, give me the herbs, damn it.
How is he?
It appears the medicine is as effective as I'd hoped. He needs his rest. We should all leave him be.
I won't be far.
It looks like you had Margaret pegged. She didn't want to poison him after all.
Yes, seems that way.
And what'll happen to him now?
If all goes well, he should start to wake up soon. And then we'll find out who did this to him. All thanks to you.
Matt? What's up?
I wanted to officially thank you. Peter's back on his feet. If it wasn't for you, he'd still be in a coma. Or worse.
I'm glad he's better.
Me too. Only he knows what happened in old Villador. And soon, thanks to you, I'll know as well. Over and out.
Catch you stealing, you lose a hand, pal. No order without strict laws. Butcher's our greatest enemy. He's responsible for the Black Monday bombings and the death of 2 million people.
Control, report in already.
We're here. Quiet and peaceful. We're taking a peep through the knocks of this broad out in the field. Not hard on the eyes either.
Shouldn't you be getting back to base?
We got one more hour.
Okay. Be careful out there.
We'll let you know if anything happens.
Got something to eat? Haven't had a meal in days.
Aiden, don't just stand there. Come here. Know what this is? These brass knuckles belonged first to Commander Lucas. Then, they passed on to Aitor. What happened in old Villador? It can't happen again. We have to save the city, Aiden. From the plague, from the Butcher and his men. Whatever they're planning.
Okay. But over the radio, you said you have information for me.
Yes, but before we get down to that, tell me, Aiden, what do you need this database for? What does it contain?
It's personal. Let's leave it at that for now.
I understand. That's fine. For now. I brought you here because I know that a few GRE scientists are hiding out in the city. We picked up the trail of one of them, right before the Renegade attack.
Sounds promising.
When I find a scientist, we'll see what they know. If they're of no use, we'll find another, and another, until you get the answers you're looking for.
Why are the former GRE in hiding?
They're afraid of the wrath of the people. People angry because the GRE spread the infection.
So it's true. The GRE brought in the virus.
Who else? They say they performed experiments in their bases. They brought in containers from Haran. At night. In secret from the government. And then everything collapsed. In revenge, people captured the scientists and hanged them from lampposts.
And killed the only people who had a chance of finding a cure.
There is no cure and there never will be, Aiden. That's GRE propaganda.
Fine. What do you want in return?
What do you think I want? Maybe the same thing both of us want? The city has electricity again. The renegades are on the attack. For the first time since the war ended, they attacked our outposts in the city center. But new possibilities have opened up for us as well. Thanks to the electricity, we can fire up the biggest antenna in the center, on the VNC tower spire.
What, you want to defeat the Butcher using radio?
In a way. The signal will let me reach a larger number of people. Communication between settlements will be improved. We'll enlist more recruits and defend the city. And then it will be easier to find the surviving GRE doctors you need.
I'll do my part. But what guarantee do I have that you'll help me after?
You don't trust me, Aiden?
I haven't been here that long, but I can already tell that kept promises are rare in this city.
If we don't find any of the GRE scientists, I promise I'll get Waltz for you. You're working with Loan, which makes me think you're looking for him too.
Okay, I'm in.
Good. The Butcher attacked for a reason. I want to make sure this city is safe, no matter what.
You all right, sir?
Maya will share our plan with you. Go see her as soon as you can. Oh, and Aiden. You don't have to call me sir. To friends, I'm Jack.
Okay. Jack.
Not much traffic today. Nobody's in a hurry in this kind of weather. You should have seen the Pilgrim's gear. When are they gonna equip us like that? When hell freezes over.
It's all your fault, Jack. My fault? You wanted to listen to the Pilgrim. But where did that get us?
Man, I hate my job. Screamer from the rooftop. This side of the prison bars.
Stole the summer pickup guide for you? Okay.
Well, hello, boys.
It's him! It's all because of you, you bastard! You were supposed to get us out of town!
Yes, and then you let yourselves get caught.
You tricked us!
Okay, Joe, come on. You'd look after your own ass if you were him, too. You'll have to excuse Joe. He went through a lot. The Peacekeepers have methods for people like us. They say there's no electricity, but somehow they manage to find a battery they can connect to your balls.
Shut the fuck up, Jack!
I'd invite you in for tea and remembering old times, but you're the one who got us in here. So get the fuck out and let us rot in peace.
That's right, fuck off.
Figure it out on your own. You did this to yourselves.
Listen, loser. I'm asking kindly, and you're getting all aggressive towards us?
Punch him, Jack! He's asking for it.
Get the fuck out of here. We'll be guilty of killing one more hobo.
Oh, yeah? Then try to reach me.
I can reach far enough. Just you wait. At worst, I'll be haunting you from beyond the grave. Now get out of my face!
Move along, citizen.
Butcher's our greatest enemy. He's responsible for the Black Monday bombings and...
Matt will not forgive the renegades for that. But they've given him a shot, and it didn't do shit. A drowning man clips that
Go make yourself useful.
Matt told me to see you.
Yes, he wanted me to give you this. A little reward for helping us peacekeepers. A UV flashlight. Could come in handy.
Thanks. He said something about a plan.
The VNC tower. Now that the lights are on, we can use the TV antenna to broadcast our call for mobilization. But first, we need to get to the top. And that's a long road. What do you want to know?
Tell me more about this radio station on the tower.
It's the tallest building in Villador. It was once a symbol of the city's greatness. Now, a symbol of its fall.
Why do you say that?
That antenna could bring the city together once more. But anyone who goes up there trying to fire it up, guess what happens?
Nothing good, I bet.
Damn right. The city's potential shining beacon is a death trap. We're hoping it'll be different this time. We're gonna light it up with UV lamps.
What makes it so dangerous?
A volatile nest inside, so we think. It's the biggest dark zone around. Once, Night Runners tried to take it over. They wanted to use the antenna to connect all the separate groups of survivors, give the people some hope. But they never even got close to the antenna. And in the end, the Night Runners were wiped out.
Wait, wiped out? You mean every last Night Runner?
That's the problem. Frank had it all carefully planned. But for his plan to have worked, he'd need everyone. All hands on deck.
And that didn't happen?
Not everyone believed in the plan. So there was a rift. Frank thought they'd come around in time, but not everyone came around after all. The plan went to shit. It was horrifying. Those who heard the Night Runners' screams on the radio that night still have nightmares about it.
What happened to the group that refused to join the mission?
Split up, drifted apart. Whoever led the descent was branded a traitor. And the Night Runners faded into a shameful memory after that. We shouldn't waste time on the past. We need our heads in the game, here and now.
Okay, let's get going. Are the lights in place?
They would be, if Juan from Supplies would just do his job for once.
I take it that he didn't.
He's been playing hide and seek the last few days, and he's late. Getting on my nerves. So look in on Juan first. See what his deal is. And when you do find him, kick him in the ass. Tell him it's from me.
Go.
Used to think there was nothing worse than the infected. Today, I'm not so sure. Renegades.
Listen, when I grow up, I want to fit the renegade.
Keep on the PK's authority.
Gotta tell you something. Just don't get offended. You're tougher than most men I know.
Well, you know, you too, I guess.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Come here. I need to talk to you. I'm Albert, and from what I hear, you're Aiden. You have quite the reputation, my boy. For being fearless. For boldly crisscrossing the city at night, as if it were broad daylight.
You believe all that?
At first, I didn't believe, because a pilgrim's always a guy with some kind of dark past. A bandit, a rebel, an outcast. But from what they say about you...
I'm sure whatever you've heard is an exaggeration.
Nonsense, my boy. I have something you probably don't come across all that much. Faith. Faith in you.
I'd be careful with that.
It's no time to be careful, my boy. I believe that your strength, determination, and courage are just what you need to retrieve priceless treasures before they are lost forever. Before mankind is plunged irrevocably into the intellectual and philosophical Dark Ages.
So, your books, then?
This isn't about dime store paperbacks, boy. I'm talking about the greatest works of literature ever created through the eons of human existence. The greatest thought pieces, philosophical treatises, works of romance, drama, and horror. All of which serve to illuminate and uplift humanity itself. Losing such a heritage would reduce us to cavemen, with no better way to express ourselves than through savage grunts as we scratch crude figures on walls.
Sure. How can I help?
Work with me, please, to find and secure these treasures. I've been researching the local private book collections. If I'm right, many priceless volumes may be found all around the city. Of course, many of the dwellings are now infested by these horrible creatures of the night. That's where you come in. Here, take this list. Each title on it corresponds to one of the many facets of humanity. Fail to save them, and the diamond of mankind will dull and shatter like cheap glass. Remember, we are not simply creatures of flesh and blood, but also of mind and ideas. I am charging you with the salvation of the very spirit of man.
Right. I'm off then.
Get this. Greta's gone completely bonkers.
I heard. She called Jim
Has to honor of getting chewed out by Raider himself. He took the effort to do it personally.
Come on, girl.
Yeah. Don't know what I expected.
Get myself a new weapon at the armory. This one is worn out.
Yeah.
Inhibitor container nearby. Inhibitor container nearby. Inhibitor container nearby.
There's targets on our backs.
Attacking the camp now.
So boring today.
Didn't you listen to the briefing?
Or two in a row. You just point them in the right direction.
Our duty is to bring order and guard order.
Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am!
And protect
Wait,
It's a shame.
are you trying to hit on me?
Maybe.
Here are your books.
Not my books, dear boy. Our books. Humanity's books. The world is collectively sighing right now due to your efforts, and it doesn't even know why. This tale, your tale, will be the next great epic, and it's only begun. Ah, the Bible. I mean, well, that's like the book, right? Few books have shaped the world as profoundly as the Bible. Hans Christian Andersen and his fairy tales. Powerful stories of virtue and resilience. Children's tales, yes, but containing wisdom for all. You have just rescued the collective unconscious of the Western world. Thanks to you, the fire in the belly of humanity burns brighter today. Let's stoke it more, shall we? Thalia there is my associate. She helps me track the collections around the city. She will point you to the next locations as I catalog the books you bring me.
Move along, citizen.
Hi, Aiden. I'm Thalia. So, you're the pilgrim Albert told me is helping us rebuild humanity's library.
I am.
Albert's a wonderful man. I only hope others will appreciate what he's trying to do. We're not in the middle of the Renaissance, you know. Few people read. What about you?
What about me?
Do you read?
When I can. Not often.
Then tell me what you think. Between the Bible and Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, which would you consider a better guide to human behavior?
Fairy tales for sure. Doesn't have an agenda like some religious claptrap.
Yes, but think of how the Bible has shaped the world around us. For good or ill, it's a powerful influence. I must speak to Albert now. Perhaps we'll talk again. Speaking of which, here are the locations of more books.
Our duty is to bring order and guard order. And right after the briefing, get your...
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
Come on, guys. We got an intruder.
Inhibitor container detected.
Butcher's our greatest enemy. He's responsible for the Black Monday bombing.
Our duty is to bring order and sword. Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am! I'm innocent!
have to get going, but it's been really nice talking to you.
Really?
You found them! My research was spot on. Here, we have the complete works of William Shakespeare. His stories are some of the most often retold and adapted in history. So universal were his themes. His tragedies were the most popular. Are we humans drawn to tragedy? Something to reflect upon. The Arabian Nights. Originally 1001 Nights. A seminal collection of stories, folk tales, and songs that span a continent over several centuries. It is a melting pot of literature. Sometimes fantastical, often violent. Not unlike life in our own city. More monumental achievements secured from destruction. Let's keep at it. I believe Thalia already has readied a new list.
Hello, Aiden. I see you've brought back a collection of Shakespeare's works for Albert. Are you familiar with Romeo and Juliet?
I guess.
Tell me, do you believe in love? I mean, true love. The fated love of which Shakespeare wrote.
I don't. Not since I was a kid. And then I grew up.
I see what you mean. But don't you even hold out some glimmer of hope?
I can only hope to find my sister. I mean, it's all I got.
Speaking to you, Aiden, has once again been a revelation. I look forward to your next visit. It's a welcome break for me. For you too, I hope. Here's a new list. Watch out for yourself.
Hey, you.
When I grow up, I want to pick the renegades too. Not work on the boat like
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good.
Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am! Can't hear myself. Keep big. Flowers at our feet and kindle like brave.
4.8 liters, twin turbo, 550 horsepower. That's it.
I wish Bizarre folks would talk to us more. This feud is silly. We all want peace.
You're siding with the enemy, Pilgrim. Someday those chickens may just come home to roost.
I heard about Rowe's withdrawal from the island. I hope Matt knows what he's doing.